Hey, what's up, y'all? We're going to talk about something special, something that social media has caused us all to think about a lot. Numbers, streams, likes, follows. When they're high, it's amazing, right? But here's the truth. Those numbers, they're just a small part of the bigger picture. I know they feel good, but they don't, and they should not define who we are and why we do what we do. It's super easy to get caught up in the hype of those numbers. We see the shiny trophies because those numbers lead to stuff. We see the milestones and we think that makes everything worth it. But the truth is that those numbers are just external validation. The real power comes from what's inside of us, our passion, our purpose, our drive. That's what truly defines us. So let's talk about what really matters, because it's not the numbers. But before we get into it, I'm Ty Scat King. You might have heard my voice on commercials for major brands like McDonald's or Pizza Hut. You might have seen me performing on BET, TBN, or other networks, live events at your college, at your church, or anywhere where there's a stage, or a lot of times there doesn't even need to be a stage. I'm a Grammy nominated poet, a Billboard charting artist, a best-selling author, an award-winning rapper. I've performed at the United States Pentagon. I've shared stages with legends and reached audiences worldwide. But the most important thing is that I'm doing my best to use my God-given gifts to remind you, me, all of us of our worth and our purpose. So now let's get into it. So here's something I think is funny. The other day I got nominated for a Grammy Award, and after I found out I was nominated, I still had to wash the dishes. Same day nominations were announced, I was scrubbing plates in the kitchen, y'all. And it wasn't because I wasn't grateful for the recognition, because that's a super big deal. I'm beyond honored. But me having to wash the dishes is a reminder that the numbers and the accolades, those things don't change the core of who I am, or they shouldn't, and what I'm doing. So here's the thing I'm learning, relearning, learning, relearning. That numbers are like seasoning on food, basically. They add flavor, they can make things look more appealing, but they're not the main course. They're not the meal. Your poetry, your music, your voice, that's the meal. That's the substance. So for me, my Grammy nomination, I got to attend the Grammy ceremonies, and that was amazing. And you can watch all those recaps on my socials. But the real work comes before that, and it needs to keep coming now. Like, I can't just stop, because it's about showing up every day, staying true to the craft, staying true to what God has given me, the gifts that I have, the impact those gifts can make. So for me, the days of like washing the dishes, the moments of quiet prayer when nobody's looking, they remind me of why I do this in the first place. Not the likes, not for the fame, but to create something that's like gonna resonate with you, something that's gonna push you, something that's gonna encourage you. So I think we should shift the focus. And the next time we get caught up in the numbers, if it's the followers or the streams or anything else, the awards, all that, we need to remember that those things are just a reflection of what we're doing. They don't define us. Your purpose, your message, that's the meal. And that's what we will carry. That's what's gonna carry us through. So I'm gonna end by issuing a challenge. I'm gonna call it a power move. And I'd love for you to write down something that's never gonna get published. Something you just write for yourself, so that you can remember or think about how it feels just to write with no pressure, nothing you're gonna perform, just write it. So that's my challenge. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you had, please like, subscribe, watch my other content. And until next time, keep the faith, keep leveling up, and keep walking in your purpose. God's watching you, and He's making all things work together for your good. Love y'all. Peace.